What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to a new video in which I will do somewhat of a guide slash tutorial. I'm not sure if you could call it that, but what we'll talk about is news and crypto, alright? Knowing all of the news around crypto and the tokens you trade and stuff can be of huge importance, alright? It can make you already have some knowledge on which cryptos could rally in the next month or the next 3 months or so. You can also know when cryptos have a higher potential to dump. And just in general, you could also, for example, know when not to trade or not to invest in certain cryptos, or just in general what's going on. So it's very important to stay up to date on every news source and all types of news there is around crypto and blockchain. So that's what I'll talk about in this video, and hopefully at the end you'll be you'll know how to kind of navigate that world of crypto news and how to easily follow all of the news that you need to know about, how to also distinguish which news events you need to know about and which ones are, well, of lesser importance. So that's what we'll talk about in this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, let's get right into the video. So I do want to say before we get into this this is what I do. All right, this is how I follow all of the news, and I follow a lot of news. I do crypto full time, so I follow basically almost everything you need to know. But there are 3 types of news which we'll talk about: general crypto news, fundamental / economic news, which you also need to know about, and token specific news. So we'll take a look at 4 websites. I'll leave the links down in the description. Hopefully I don't forget. I do want to say that I do want to do some sort of an honorable mention to other news, which is token unlocks. It's perhaps a little bit too difficult to really go into depth about those. But it could also be interesting, and it's also just in general a good thing to do, to also know at which points of time and how much of tokens will be brought into circulation for specific cryptos. I could make a video on that if you're interested in that, but for now let's get right into it. So first thing, general crypto news. You just need to know what's going on. What is the news? Why are we moving like we are? Are there any hacks that are going on? Are there some big events like the Litecoin halving at this point in time that I need to know about? And the best website for that, I think, is coindesk.com. They have a live wire where you can see all of the latest news, a front page where you'll see everything you need to know. So for example, right now I'm pre-filming this video for in like a week or 2 or so. There was a big exploit, and there's some things going on with some DeFi platforms. You can know about that. SEC applications, regulatory stuff, very important. Also, honorable mention to, if you go up here to the hamburger menu and go to technology, there's also a lot of important information, and here you can actually find out like if there's some sort of a big upgrade coming up. You can actually predict whether a crypto is going to pump or not, because sometimes you see that a crypto, like 2 weeks before a major update or major news about a specific crypto, 2 weeks to a month before that, you can actually see a lot of bullish momentum. So there you can also, for example, know about the Litecoin halving and something happening on Cello network. So this is the first one. This is general crypto news and also some token specific. But then we go over to token specific news. So whether there's actually news on a specific crypto project. And I have 2 websites for that. First one is CoinMarketCal from Calendar, as you can also see at the top right here, and CoinDar from Radar, but then for coins. All right, so both of these 2 websites allow you to see what events are coming up for certain projects. All right, so you can see a lot of different events like listings, AMAs, meetups. Let's see if there's something which is actually interesting, because most of this is not interesting. I mean, Twitter Spaces and some sort of a small exchange listing is not going to make the price move. But if we actually look at something that is, a bit more interesting, like a big version upgrade for the Gains network for GNS, now that's interesting, because you might actually see bullish momentum before that. So what I would suggest, and CoinDar is exactly the same. CoinDar, you can also see AMAs and just different events coming up for specific cryptos. Very important to know, especially for events happening in a month or a couple of weeks, because like I said, then you could actually see a rally before that news, and you could actually see a dump after the news, because that is something you should see often, some sort of a buy the rumor, sell the news effect, so that a crypto is bullish leading up to a big event, and then once the event has actually happened, it will drop off. CoinDar and CoinMarketCal I would advise you to actually change the criteria to, for example, certain of these. Like, you don't want to see all of the AMAs and stuff and all of the minor exchange listings. And I would filter the top 500 coins, all right? Because those are actually tradable and easily purchasable for you. You can do the same on CoinDar at the top right here. You can also do it by market cap, by importance of the news events. So these, I think coin-specific news is actually the most important if you actually want to spot rallies or dumps prematurely, all right? So that's CoinMarketCal and CoinDar, which you can use for that. Now, third of all, and this is the most difficult one, it's fundamental/economic news. Mainly economic news from the United States makes the market move a lot. Like interest rates, inflation rates make the market move a lot, with other economic events as well. And that's a little bit difficult to actually get into because the economic circumstances are always changing. So certain event outcomes might be bullish one day and might be bearish the other day. In general, the most important things to know and by the way, the website for this is myfxbook.com. But like I said, hopefully I'll put the links down in the description. If you go to their economic calendar up here, you can actually find out, you can see economic events for the United States. If you click on the United States and go to their country, you can see all of the economic events coming for the United States. In general, the most important thing to realize is that if the inflation rate is lower and if the inflation rate is dropping, that's bullish. And also if it's lower than expected, you can also see with these economic events, the previous result, the expected results or the consensus, and then the actual result. If the actual result for the inflation rate is lower than expected, that's bullish. And with the interest rates, which is another, like interest rates and inflation rates are the most important ones. If the interest rate is going up, that's most likely to be bearish. And if it's going down, that's most likely going to be bullish. But in reality, it's way more difficult than that. So if you actually would like me to make a full update on how to interpret economic events in relation to crypto, I can do that. Let me know down in the comments. Overall, if you just follow my videos and follow my Bitcoin updates, you will stay updated on this, because personally, I follow this every single day, like I said in the beginning as well. So you'll be up to date on this if you just follow my videos, and especially my Bitcoin videos. But for now, and I could make, like I said, I could make a full video and tutorial on economic news. But for now, this is the video on what news and how to stay updated on all of the news you need to know for crypto. So general news via CoinDesk and their technology page, then coin-specific news via CoinMarketCal and CoinDar, and then fundamental/economic news via myfxbook. If I haven't put the links down in the description, I'm extremely sorry, but hopefully you can still find the websites. And if you really do want to trade crypto, or you want to invest and have some more short-term investments, this is the way to keep track of the news. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.